Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt that sharp ache in your knee before you even took your first step? Or maybe you started your morning walk hoping it would help your joints, only to find that your knees hurt even more afterward. If you're over 50, this experience is far more common than you might think. And here's the surprising part. Walking itself usually isn't the real problem. In many cases, it's one hidden walking habit that's quietly placing extra stress on your knees every single day. Today I'm going to explain why this happens, what your knees are trying to tell you, and the simple changes that can help you walk with less pain and more confidence. But before I reveal the number one mistake that many adults unknowingly make, there's something important you need to understand about how your knees actually work. Once you know this, you'll start looking at every step in a completely different way. I'm Dr. Ethan Cole, and if you're watching this because your knees don't feel like they used to, I want you to know you're not alone. As we get older, our bodies naturally change. Cartilage becomes thinner, muscles lose strength, joints become less flexible, and years of everyday movement begin to add up. None of this means you have to stop walking. In fact, walking remains one of the best activities for healthy aging. The goal isn't to avoid movement. The goal is to move in a way that protects your joints instead of wearing them down. Let's start with something we all know is true. If you've lived for more than 50 years, your knees have carried you through hundreds of thousands of miles. They've supported your weight while climbing stairs, lifting groceries, playing with children, working long hours, and simply living life. Those knees have worked incredibly hard. So when they begin sending signals through stiffness or discomfort, it's not because they're failing you. They're asking you to pay attention. One of the biggest misconceptions I hear is, walking ruined my knees. But in many cases, that's not what happened. The real issue is often how you're walking, not that you're walking. Small changes in posture, stride length, muscle strength, and footwear can make a remarkable difference over time. Now here's the hidden habit I mentioned earlier, and it's something I see all the time. Many adults over 50 begin taking shorter, stiff, cautious steps because they're worried about pain or losing their balance. It feels safer in the moment, but this walking pattern can actually increase the pressure placed on the knee joint. Instead of allowing your hips, ankles, and leg muscles to share the workload, your knees end up absorbing more stress with every step. Think of your body like a team. Your hips, glutes, thighs, calves, ankles, and core are all supposed to work together. But when one member of the team becomes weaker or stops participating, someone else has to work overtime. More often than not, that someone is your knee. Have you ever noticed that when your knees hurt, you automatically change the way you walk? Most people do. You shorten your stride, you tense your muscles, you walk more slowly, you lean slightly forward. These changes happen almost without thinking. The problem is that your body begins creating new movement patterns that may actually keep the pain going. This is why simply resting your knees isn't always enough. If the movement pattern never changes, the discomfort often returns as soon as you become active again. Let me ask you something. When you're walking, do you notice pain mostly at the beginning of your walk, halfway through, or after you've finished? I'd really love to know because everyone's experience is a little different, and your answer might help someone else reading the comments realize they're not alone. Here's something encouraging. Your knees rarely work by themselves. Strong muscles around the knee act like natural shock absorbers. When your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and calf muscles become stronger, they reduce the amount of force placed directly on the joint. That's why many people notice less discomfort after gradually improving their leg strength. The same is true for posture. If your head leans forward, your shoulders round, or your hips become stiff, the alignment of your entire body changes. Even a small shift in posture can change the way force travels through your knees. That's why improving posture often improves walking comfort too. And then there's footwear, one of the simplest things people overlook. Shoes lose their support long before they start looking worn out. If your shoes no longer provide proper cushioning or stability, your knees may end up absorbing impact that your shoes were designed to handle. Sometimes replacing an old pair of walking shoes can make a bigger difference than people expect. Now let's talk about walking speed. Many people believe walking faster is always better. Others believe walking slower is always safer. The truth is that your best pace is one that allows smooth, comfortable movement without forcing your body into awkward positions. Walking should feel natural. Your arms should swing gently. Your shoulders should stay relaxed. Your eyes should look ahead rather than constantly down at your feet. As you start to notice these small adjustments, you may also begin noticing that each step feels smoother and more controlled. Another important habit is warming up before your walk. Most people simply stand up, walk out the door, and expect their joints to be ready immediately. But your muscles and joints appreciate a few minutes of gentle movement first. Simple ankle circles, slow knee bends within a comfortable range, and easy leg swings can help prepare your body before you begin walking. Hydration is another factor that's often ignored. Healthy joints rely on proper hydration, and while drinking water won't magically remove knee pain, staying hydrated supports overall joint function and helps your body perform at its best. It's also worth remembering that pain doesn't always mean damage. Mild discomfort during movement doesn't necessarily mean you're making things worse. However, severe pain, swelling, instability, or pain that continues getting worse should always be evaluated by a qualified healthcare professional. Listening to your body is one of the smartest things you can do. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Picture yourself taking a walk through a peaceful park on a beautiful morning. Your shoulders feel relaxed, your knees move comfortably, your stride feels natural, the fresh air fills your lungs. You aren't thinking about pain anymore, you're simply enjoying the walk. That feeling isn't just wishful thinking. For many people, small daily improvements in movement habits can gradually lead to more comfortable walking over time. Remember the hidden mistake we talked about at the beginning? It wasn't walking itself. It was the habit of taking stiff, guarded steps that force your knees to do more work than they should. The solution is to help your entire body move together again. Strengthen the muscles that support your knees. Maintain good posture. Wear supportive shoes. Warm up before walking. Allow your stride to feel smooth instead of forced. And most importantly, stay consistent. Healthy aging isn't about avoiding movement. It's about choosing movement that helps your body rather than hurts it. Every comfortable step you take is an investment in your future independence. The more confidently you move today, the more freedom you're likely to enjoy tomorrow. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. I truly hope this information helps you understand your knees a little better and gives you confidence to keep moving safely. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you care about who may also be dealing with knee pain after 50. And remember, your knees have carried you through a lifetime. With the right habits, you can help them carry you comfortably for many more years to come. I'll see you in the next video.